Yes, sir. Look, it's your boy Hot Man. Top left-hand corner, y'all know what it is. Look, a few days back, I did my first Chinchilla reaction. It was Little Girl Gone. It was my first listen to her. She was referred to me in my Ren comments, and man, first of all, the song was about anyway, but the level of intensity and the level of what she was able to do with those vocals, I was really blown away. Like I figured they weren't gonna leave me. My comments haven't led me astray yet, so I knew she was gonna be decent. But man, girl is a powerhouse voice from what I could tell from that one. So it's been taking everything I got not to get into another song. The people again, my great people in my comments came out to the Chinchilla comments, man, look, crazy fan base and said, man, dude, do the 1 to 5. I guess it's called 1 to 5. Do the live version. And so this is, man, that's what we on today. I'm not gonna talk too long. I want to jump right in because I'm fired up about hearing my girl sing again. So let's go.
I wish that I could say I can only do with so much rejection, but that implies I'm gonna leave and I'm too weak, yeah, I'm too weak now. I'm hopelessly addicted to the breadcrumbs of your affection. When you send one less kiss than me, it's all I read, it's all I read now. I say I love you, but you only reply 1 out of 5 times.
Hey, y'all gonna just, I'm not even gonna say it. Somebody in my comments told me, man, stop apologizing, we love you. Look, first of all, I don't want to let this go. I did an interview that she did with I want to say his name is Chris Leap. And so she talked a lot about the style. I absolutely love the style. This hat is on a whole nother level. I wish we could get the whole view. I don't know where this is going, but right now we're only getting the face. Just her style. She talked about making a lot of her own fashion, especially the hats. She was doing those. And obviously writing all her own stuff. But one of the things I loved about her from the first video was that her whole vibe is edgy. Her feel and the vibe of just her stylistic preferences are super edgy. But what she's saying right here in the song, look, it's that kind of situation where she's asking, why don't you return my love the same way I'm sending it out? How come I send a text, you send one less? Or you only, and I don't see why it's called 1 out of 1/5 or one out of 5, however you want to put it. Basically what she's saying is, hey, I feel like I'm having trouble dealing with what it feels like rejection, even though I know I'm not gonna leave. I'm not gonna do anything different. Why is it that it feels like you're only returning 1/5 of the love that I'm sending in your direction? That's what this feels like already. And it's like a verse and part of the chorus. So, man, let's see where she goes. Look, just on that alone, you can tell right now she's in that pocket. I can only imagine what's about to happen. Here we go.
Like I love you, but I hate you. It's such a fucking fine line. Are you doing it to spite me? Oh, couldn't you say it a little more? Do you really only love sometimes? At a ratio of 1 to 5 is the person I've been fighting for. Emotionally unavailable.
Hey, elite level vocals. First of all, right off the rip, man, crazy. But the song is dope. Is the person that I'm fighting for emotionally unavailable? I love you, but I hate you at the same time because I feel like that you aren't matching my energy, right? On a level where Am I wasting my time expecting you to reciprocate the same things that I'm feeling? And it's like her with an internal battle because what she knows, she admitted in the first verse, hey, I can't pull away and I hate you and love you at the same time, because even though I know you only loving me one part to my 5 parts, I just know that I'm locked in. Right, here we go.
Oh, what have we been so divided by? Love me once, I love you back 5 times.
Love me once, I love you back 5 times.
I don't know how to keep to my own bare minimum boundary. I hope you never see the truth, that I would move no more for you now. So I cling onto the secret while you dance in circles around me. We both know I won't make you choose, in case you do, in case I lose now. I say I love you, but you only reply 1 out of 5 times. Like I love you, but I hate you, it's such a fucking fine line.
I'm gonna talk more about the vocals at the end, but we're not gonna skip on. So, I could be completely wrong, but this looks like a fly. I hate to call it a costume, but I didn't know what was going on with the two things. When I looked at them the first time, I said those look like eyes. So then when they pan back, now they look like eyes with antennas, and could those be wings on her back? Right? Could those be wings? I have no idea. But man, like I said, there's nothing like an artist that is willing to push the boundaries. And she talked clearly about, from the fingernails, she was like, man, the fingernails make me feel like my hands are bigger. My fingers are longer. And when I look down while I'm singing, I feel like as I'm interacting and that kind of thing, it gives me a sense of just being larger than I am, or it's kind of one of them things that in her mind is a prop up. And she talked about the fact that all of the fashion, that she's always been addicted to the fashion, but this looks like a fly costume or outfit, and that could be taken so many different ways, because I'm not gonna lie, her vocals and her delivery and all that is fly. It really is. But also with the tone of the song, does it have something to do with the nature of the song? Like, hey, this is where I am. This is how I feel based on what I'm getting from you in this relationship. Right, here we go.
Are you doing it to spite me? Oh, couldn't you say it a little more? Do you really only love sometimes? At a ratio of 1 to 5 is the person I've been fighting for. Emotionally unavailable. What have we been so divided by? Love me once, I love you back 5 times. So say I love you. So say I love you. So say I love you. Do you really only love sometimes? Oh. So say I love you. Say I love you. Oh. Say I love you. Do you really only love sometimes?
I'm going back. I'm going back. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm going back. There aren't too many people in the game, definitely right now, but just period, that can power through runs like what she's doing right now. She talked about her influences: Christina Aguilera, Beyonce, Etta James, Aretha Franklin. I see why. Because in order for those to be your influences, you have to have that level of talent or be somewhere close, or even if that's your aspiration and you don't, it doesn't even come into play here because she does. She literally has that level of talent. Like what she's doing right there with those vocals is crazy. You see how everybody in the background is whited out. You see just the color of the instruments, and what happens is she added the cello. And you get the keyboard. But it's almost like the video concept is almost like she's trying to keep it as plain and pure as she possibly can. And I would see why, because this doesn't need a whole lot of things going on. What you need to be looking at are these words coming out of her mouth, because this is a special vocalist. Like this, what she's doing right here is something that there are only a handful of people that can do. I say the same thing every time I hear Ray get into her bag. This girl here is a different kind of vocalist. This is something where she's doing some shit that everybody cannot do, man. Look, we got her. I'm not even gonna hold you, man. We going. Don't miss this one. Don't miss this. Do you really only love sometimes?
Sometimes I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So say I love you. Do you really only love sometimes?
Comments, I see why. I see why this was the next song. I said when I did Little Girl Gone that the first thing I stumbled across with her after they pointed me in that direction was a song that she had with Ren. But I didn't want to start there. I wanted to start with some of her solo stuff to really get a real clear picture of who she was and what she was about. Once I saw the interview, again, the reason why I love the interview so much is because you get a perspective on who this person is, what motivates them, what they're trying to do with the music, what they vibe. This is somebody who fell in love with singing a long time ago. She talked about having vocal lessons. She talked about the moment when her voice changed. She was completely addicted to the Burlesque album, Christina Aguilera, when it came out. And that is the moment when her voice changed from what it was to this. The song itself is a "Why Don't You Love Me Like I Love You" song. I love you, I love you, I love you, but I know you are not meeting me where I am, and definitely not meeting me in the middle. I feel like this is a 1-to-5 ratio between the way you love me and the way I love you. So am I wasting my time? And how did we get so disconnected as far as the thought process about this relationship? That's what the song is about. But the way that this girl is singing this song is something else. Like, she's something else for real. Look, the hardest thing when I find talent like this, because I love singers, I like vocalists. The hardest thing about this is not running out and doing another reaction and another one, trying to pace myself so that it just doesn't, I'm not doing too much all at once. But man, I tell you what, this is someone that deserves to be watched, and that if I don't care who it is, if you see this kind of talent and you don't have something positive to say, man, it don't catch you off guard a little bit, or you're not a little bit taken aback by the fact that these kind of vocalists exist out there. My biggest question for myself is, how in the world is this girl out there and I don't know who, what, where, until somebody pointed me in the right direction? I'm just glad they did. Elite level talent. Elite level style game. You see the rings, you see that. Somebody gonna fill me in on the costume or the outfit. I know I could be completely off base on that, but the whole thing is edgy. The whole thing is fly, and regardless, the talent is official. Man, y'all let me know what you think. Weigh in. Y'all already know what it is, man. Good, bad, or indifferent. Drop it in the comments, man. I love the interaction with the comments. So y'all drop it in the comments. Let me know what you think, and let me know where I need to go after this. Now is it time to dive into a her and Ren? What direction should I go in? But this right here, hey man, when I just told, and I'm gonna shut it down, but I just told, I had baby watch the reaction for and she came away and said the same thing, man. This girl is official. Like, that's another kind of voice. And I 100% agree. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, do that for your boy, man. Keep pushing the channel forward. Look, until the next time, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy.